This is from the Daily Beast. It's good that I spent time really trying to find this story because this is an important one. Britney Spears lashed out Monday at her son, Jaden Federline, who recently criticized her in an interview and said that he will see her again when she's better mentally. In an Instagram recording, the singer accused Jaden, 15, and his brother Preston, 16, of abandoning her, saying that they always ended their visits early and spent the time together sleeping or playing piano. Spears says, "It saddens me that not one of you has valued me as a person." She's talking to her own children here on social media, by the way. It said Spears, who's been locked in a very public battle with her parents, sister, ex-husband, and other family members since she convinced a court to end a conservatorship that stripped her of her rights. She says, quote, "I don't believe in God anymore because of the way my children and my family have treated me. I'm an atheist, y'all." Now, I mention this because I vaguely sort of followed the Britney Spears saga, and not because I'm interested in Britney Spears, but because I'm interested in what all of this says about people in general. And it says a lot about people that Britney Spears can claim that her entire family, including her children, are victimizing her. This is what she's claiming. Everyone around her. It's like every week there's another headline of another member of Britney Spears' family or friend or something that's she's attacking, and the media's attacking too. How dare you be so mean to poor Britney? The media eats it up. The public buys it, seems like. And does this even though it's extremely clear that she's a mentally unstable narcissist and she's the common denominator in all of these situations. So this is the fascinating thing to me. When I see all these people who buy into the Britney Spears story, she's a victim and all the rest of it. Well, have you people not met people? I don't understand. This is what boggles my mind, is when you come across people who don't seem to know how people work, but you are a person. And so, as a person, having lived a human life, have you not noticed that every single time when there's someone who claims that everyone around them is victimizing them and is horrible and mean and oppressing them, in every single case, it turns out that that person is the problem. Okay, if you can't maintain a relationship with anyone in your life, including your own children, you got to start looking for the common denominator, which is you. Now, look, there are exceptions to every rule, so maybe there's an exception here. There might be a few people out there who go around claiming that everyone's out to get them and that they're oppressed by everyone and their whole family and everything. And it's actually true. There may be cases like that, maybe, in theory, but if you don't know much about the situation, and we don't know much about the situation here because we don't know any of these people, all you read is the headlines. And so you have to make assumptions based on what you know about how people work. And the safest assumption here is that she's just like this miserable, narcissistic, frankly, pretty horrible person. Not much of an assumption either, because when you're calling out your own minor children on social media, that alone, pretty good indication that there are problems, and the problems are mainly with you. Now, I say all of this, but I'm starting to realize maybe part of the problem here is that those people who are constantly claiming that everyone around them is out to get them, they don't realize that they are that sort of person. So maybe all the people that are rallying around Britney Spears, they are also that sort of person. They also think that everyone in their life is out to get them. And all the problems they have in their many relationships, all the many problems they have in all of their relationships are always the fault of the other person, never them. Maybe that explains it. I don't know. It's possible. Well, before you go, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. And while you're at it, if you want to go watch or listen to my full show, head to dailywire.com and subscribe. You can also catch my show on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. So go check it out now. I demand it. Your compliance is somewhat appreciated.